Okay, hey guys, it's time for the Kamigawa run. And let's see if I can go perfect in this event. And truth be told, it's not the most difficult event, but I kind of like it for that reason. Nothing like a timeless voyage where the bottom node is so difficult and so up to luck to be able to get full points in that one. So this one, the objectives are a lot easier and they're pretty open. It's kind of fun to build for these objectives here. We got peasant and we got shield. So when it comes to anything that requires you to win over a certain amount of life, I like to use a Johnny Invigorate Leadership because you're just gaining life the entire time. And so this is what I ended up doing with my rare and below cards. So my favorite is to get a Valkyrie Harbinger out early as possible and then switch out some of my other creatures to make room for Rem and just have this indestructible wall of angels that just keep stacking and stacking really quickly. And the rest of these things, so Teferi Hero of Dominaria and Tomio Field Researcher, as I slowly build up my hand and build up the shields on that. Pretty soon I'm just getting tons of cards and filling them with mana, all the mana in the world. And then we got a couple of gem converters. Fist of Suns is pretty good in this deck because every enlist gem I destroy gets me 6 extra mana. So Sigarda's Imprisonment helps take care of anything that I can target. And if I can't target it, I'll use Closing Statement on it. So far this deck has done really well. I think there was one time where I had a really long battle, but overall it's been pretty solid. So let's see how it goes. Okay, let's see what our starting hand is. Overgrown Farmland. So I'll get one Trelisara down. I like Trelisara a lot because she can fetch me a ton of cards as soon as I start gaining life. Rem is a good one to have down once I get my angels. Right now he's not doing much to make me really need his prevent damage. So okay, we got our Valkyrie Harbinger. That's what I like about Trelisara. You can just go through the next couple cards in your deck and grab what you really want. And every time I gain life, I can do that. And that extra bit of damage I do every time is not bad either. And so from here, I'll make room in my creatures to say for a Vigilant Angel. Now that everything has prevent damage, the angel will become a wall that I just keep growing. Closing statement for her tokens. Okay, well, not that they're going to be able to get through this anyway, but let's see. If I get a double strike, I mean, that's game anyway. So let's see. My Vigilant Angels get double strike. No, not quite yet. But that's fine. It's either this. Well, there we go. It did work. Forgot about those little pings of damage adding up like that. So, yeah, that's more or less how it usually goes. There was one where there was a Sorin that was getting just tons of life every turn and tons of lands on the board. So I kind of wish I had something to destroy lands, but I don't think there really is much of anything in Standard that will let me do that in mono white. So it took a while, but that was one of the quicker battles. So that actually went really smoothly. So yeah, that's how that one works. All right. Bottom node is Artificer and Weak Stone. And this one's cool because you're not restricted to rare and below. That might make it a lot harder if I had to use non-mythic creatures for this node here. So here's what I did. Got a ton of supports because right now, to be honest, I like using a lot of supports over spells right now. Something like Test of Talents could really shut down a deck that's full of supports. And a lot of these do a lot of double duty, these supports that I have right now too. So I'm really into supports in Standard right now anyway. So that really wasn't much of a restriction for me. And so these are my creatures I'm going with. Dream Shackle Geist to disable any creature I can target. And if there's only one, it's untargeted, disable. So that's also nice. I would normally have Dragon Turtle at this slot, but because Dragon Turtle is a 5/7, this does more for me to hit objectives. So still a pretty decent card. I still kind of like this one, even though it's not as strong as Dragon Turtle. Yuan-Ti Malison. This wasn't a card I was giving enough credit to. I just never really used it outside of venture objectives, but making a gold token every time a creature of yours does damage or deals combat damage is pretty good. You can stack up a lot of gold tokens that way and get some extra mana going there. So kind of a sneaky good card. And last, Ochre Jelly, because it's just annoying to get through. It fulfills our objective and can get to an okay size, equal to half the card's stored mana. So I think most of the time it comes down. If I fill it up, it's a 10/10 or a 9/9 or something like that. And then if they try to destroy it or it dies upon berserking, it comes back and just, you have to either bounce it or exile it to get it off the board. But it's not something I have to worry about a lot of. So other fun creatures in that slot, I was using I think I was using Somberwald Sage for some more life gain before, but I found that with these little creatures, it was just going pretty slow. But this is a deck that it keeps me pretty safe, but it does take a little while to win with it. So let's see how it goes this time. Okay, I like having that Eryximith this early on. And Kasmina's mana gains are so good. She's my go-to for this kind of thing. When you want an early start, you want if you want a good start, I think it's better to have a planeswalker that has really good mana gains. Otherwise, you're struggling to get things going. Let's look for our creatures. It's rare that I get to use my third ability that quickly, but I'll put Ochre Jelly down. Why not? Just to fulfill objectives. Yuan Team Malison. So also a good one to get out early. Start venturing into the dungeon. If you're able to do it a lot, you get some good cards and fill them up with mana pretty easily, which is good too. Really helps things go along. Okay, well. Okay, Kamigawa. Another Ochre Jelly down. We'll get rid of his creature. Use a second ability. So what I want to make sure I do is to grab my creatures before I win here. So I'll grab some of the fetching spells here. I don't think I need anything else. Maybe I'll just grab one. No, that's okay. So what are we at? Okay, I've already put down 7 supports. I only need to cast 1 more creature. And we got our objectives filled. And Kamigawa doing fun things for me as I go. So yeah, all I have to do is just put down this Dream Shacklegeist and we are done. Wow. I already have an 18 shield Erix with this. Don't need any of the cards Kazmina fetches right now. I'll keep my Dream Shacklegeist down. Do I need Kamigawa? Probably not right now. Another Geist. Okay. Well, that fulfills objectives, and we are nowhere near losing this battle. I'll grab another Ochre Jelly. Why not? Full mana for my Ochre Jelly. Oh, nice. So we are well in control of this battle right now. Actually, don't even need that Erix with this. Make things go a little quicker. Buffing up my guys with their third ability. Objectives are fulfilled, and I believe this should be game over. Easy match. But yeah, just get a Rick Smith this if you can. If it shows up in the vault for Mana Jewels, target that pack. It'll just make your life so much easier. Had a lot of things going in that deck, but a Rick Smith this really gets it going quickly. And, don't underrate those Yuan T, Mouse, and Gold tokens either. So, all right, and there we are. Full points, 140 in first place, rank 1. Gonna get those 3 Neo booster packs and 5 jewels. So really, that'll be nice because I'm not spending gold on premium packs, so these booster packs should help me round out my collection, because all I'm doing is just slowly building up through single packs at a time, through Trial of the Plane. So that's my strategy to collect this set. And I actually have an alt account that's doing really well right now, so let's see if I can go perfect with that one too. All right, so here we are in my alt account. Same Planeswalkers, some of the best for events, so why not? Here's what I'm using for my alt peasant deck, which is pretty close to what I use for Training Grounds already anyway, so already super familiar with it. A lot of life gain, Cleric class, Cleric of Life's Bond, Cosmos Elixir, those all get me life pretty easily. And then, of course, his first ability. So, yeah, let's see how this one goes. Let's see if I keep acing it. Cleric of Life's Bond is a really solid uncommon. Pen and Blade helps me win quicker as well, so that's nice. I think as long as this Nicole Bolas doesn't have a lot of destruction, creature destruction, I should say, this should go okay. Armament Master down. Swallows up my tokens. Try and get my Armament Master lifelink. It's not using his first ability for some reason. Interesting. So I will do Circle of Confinement. See if I can get rid of his claustrophobia. But even if I don't, if I get Double Strike on him, that's game anyway. I'm going to get rid of Mimic with Circle of Confinement, and that's all she wrote. So, easy enough. That was not a difficult battle. I don't know why it took them so long to get anything on the board. Just bad Greg play, I'm sure. Okay. Okay, well, final battle of this event. Using Kasmina again. This is a completely different deck than what I was using in my main account. Don't have a lot of great creatures at that amount of power. So Honored Hierarch is an okay card from Origins. It takes a turn with him doing combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, but the activate 3 green is not bad, especially if you're using her second ability to help you pop them. Gets you a lot of mana. Shigeki Jukai Visionary is a new card. I don't even have this in my main account, but I think it's pretty cool because the activate 2 green is fetching first land support for your library, gains full mana, and I'm using these Dreamroot Cascade and Rockfall Veil that when you cast them, most of the time they're going to give all your cards 5 mana. So that's another way of filling your hand with mana. And then, so that's helping you gain, it's helping you hit the objectives. Then Halana and Alina partners, as long as I can keep it alive, it's going to help me, or it's going to help me speed the game up, because I was using another weak creature before and battles were taking so long, and I switched recently to this one, and I think it's helping me win games a little quicker. So once I hit objectives, then I want to speed the game up, and they help. And then a natural growth for the same reason. It's going to double the amount of damage that my opponent takes from me. So that will also help move things along. And then Turn to Frog and Mortality Spear are my 2 creature removal spells, along with if I fetch Intro to Annihilation, and then Reclaim the Waste, help things move. But, maybe instead of Reclaim the Waste, I'm going to put in the Tamio Vanguard. Okay, let's see how that goes. Probably not well advised to change cards out when they're already working, but let's see how this goes. Okay. So the way I like to use Tamio Vanguard, oh wow, it's helping me out a lot here with RNG. I think we're gonna have an early full or early 7 or more shield Tamio Vanguard. So this is gonna help me out a lot. Nice. Wow, this might go pretty smoothly, to be honest. But yeah, I don't necessarily love to spend all my resources getting my Tamio Vanguard up in shields. That's something I kind of like to do as I have everything else set up around it. I think you could get behind in a battle pretty easily by doing it that way. So I rather kind of passively do it. Spectral Adversary is kind of a nasty card to go against here, but I'll disable them. Grab some removal cards. Tamio Vanguard, just filling them up with mana. I guess I don't really need to use Reduce to Memory. Whatever. Where are we at with our objectives. Okay, we already hit objectives, so let's just ride to victory here. So just use Halana and Alina to pump up my other creatures. I don't know why he's not using his first ability. Just throwing out a lot of cards that are not helping you. Yeah, there you go. Well, looks like that Tomio Vanguard was actually a very good card to put in here, so very good. Awesome. So that's full points in 2 different mastery tiers and 2 different strategies. So hope that helps you guys for next time this event rolls around, and hope I get you full points.